and
20.0.
192.168.20.0. Okay, so these networks were there in our LAN, right? But inside LAN they can communicate, but can they communicate with each other? Hmm,
No.
no. So to connect them, what we have done, we connected them with
Static
a
routing.
router.
Common net.
Okay, okay, and with this router, we added one more common network, and we used
30 dot.
static routing. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, so to provide static routing, what are the methods? Simply we can use next hop IP address, right? 30.1, 30.2. So means I have added three routers. So if you are feeling confused, you can just think about two router right now. Okay, but in short, what you have to do whenever you are connecting, how many network you have? The network
5
which are directly connected. Is it clear? The network which are directly
connected.
connected. Those networks you will have. And remaining network you have to provide how? Via
Static.
static routing or dynamic routing. Okay. So static you have seen that what is static routing in which we have to define the next hop. I hope it is clear, everyone. Hmm.
Yes, Mika.
Okay. So forget about two routers you can easily connect. Everyone.
Yes,
Yes.
Shikha.
Okay. So now we'll see a little bit what is dynamic routing. Okay. Dynamic routing. Okay. So this is clear. Static routing. Hmm.
Yes, Shikha.
Okay. In dynamic routing, what we use?
But routing
We
protocols.
use routing protocols. Okay. And what is protocol? You know, set of rule to perform any task.
Task.
Okay.
Task.
So what is the purpose of routing protocols? To connect different network. Clear?
Networks.
Okay. So what they do, the idea is very simple. Like you can see here that we have different routers, right? So here, how many routers we have?
3.
Three routers are there, right? In these three routers, how many networks are connected?
5.
Total five.
5.
Okay, that's it. So this router is having two network, this router is having three, and routing this router also having three. Clear, everyone? So what routing protocol uh, do? They simply share their routing table with each other. Am I clear, everyone? Okay. So this router will tell this router that okay, I know 192.168.30 and 192.168.10.
10.
Okay. Now this router will see its own routing table. It see okay, 30 I also know, but what I don't know, 10. Clear? So what it will does, it will note down that okay, I can go to 192.168.10 also. And who is telling me
192,
192.168.30 dot? That's it. Clear? In the same way, this router will share its routing table with the middle router. So it will say, okay, for 50 I already have, but what I don't have,
20, 30.
40, 40 on this middle router. Okay, so it will say, okay, I will note down 192.168.40.0, and who is telling me
30.
50.5? No, this IP 50.5. Okay, 50.5 is telling me that okay, it knows 50 and 40. So now in this router, now how many IPs are there? How many networks are there? 5. Now again, this router will share this routing table, this first one. So it will see that okay, I have 30 and I have 10. But what I don't have?
20
50,
and 50.
20 and
40.
40. So these three networks it will note down from the from this router. Clear? In all three, what will be the next hop? 30.2. Is it clear, everyone? Hmm. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
Shekhar.
Shekhar.
You're audible.
Fine. In the same way, what networks are not there? 10.0, 30.0, and
20.
20.0. For all of them, what will be the IP? 50.3.
3.
Clear? Okay. So that is how they are sharing the information with each other. But now here you can see what is the difference. What is the code? R. So R means which protocol I am using? Means R is representing what? R means RIP. Okay. So there are many protocols, but you just need to understand a little bit about the RIP. So how RIP is working? RIP is simply sharing the entire routing table with each other. Am I clear? Okay. RIP is simply sharing the routing table with each other. Okay. So on this router, how many networks are there?
5. Oh, on
First
this
router,
router.
2.
two networks.
2.
Okay. So what I will do now, I will remove static and I'll just show you RIP. Okay. So how we remove? We know?
No command in front of static command.
Yes. No command. So in the same topology, so to show run. So these I have given 20.2, no, and paste. Second one, no. Which I have removed all three networks. Clear? Yes, so from middle also to show run. Yes, I'm just removing all the static route. Done. And in the last one here, I think I applied only default. Okay, so what is default route?
0,
0,
0,
0,
0.
0.
0, 0, 0.
Okay, do show run. So I have only one. default route. Okay. So now in this, I will apply rip. Clear? So first of all, we just see the configuration. Theory I will tell you later, because once you will see it, then you get the idea. So to apply rip, commands are pretty simple. In static, what we define? The network which we need to go, right?
Next to hop.
Next, no, the network.
Network ID.
Network ID of the destination, which we don't know, right? Here what we give? 192.168.20, the address which we don't know. In dynamic, we will just give our own network, that's it. Clear? In dynamic, we will just assign our own network. Okay, so how we do it? It is pretty simple in comparison with uh, static. So we just go here, okay, and we see that do show IP route connected. So how many networks are connected?
Two.
2, 10 and 30. So we just go router rep and network, and you need to give your network, that's it. 192.168.10.0 and
30 dots.
that's it. Clear? Subnet mask in RIP we don't need to give. In other protocol we need to define, but here because the RIP which I am applying, it is working as classful. Classful means it automatically assumes that what is the subnet mask? 255.255.255.0. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So with this, what happens? RIP is applied on which interface? FA01 and FA00. Okay. How we can verify? Show IP protocol. Okay. Show IP protocol. So with this, we can see which protocol we have applied.
Yep.
RIP, and RIP is applied on which interfaces?
0, 0 and 0, 1.
01.
And what network we are advertising?
68, 10,
T-
68,
And
30.
30. Clear? Okay. So with this, what will happen behind the scene if we try to see from both interfaces, it will start sending its routing table. Clear? Okay. So what networks it has? 10 and 30. So it is start sending here that I know 10 and 30, and here also 10 and 30. Clear? Okay. But right now, can this other router understand? No. Why? Because RIP is not enabled. Okay. It can only understand once the once RIP is enabled. Okay. So now what we will do here also apply the same command. So first of all means in the starting, just make this habit. Just check your network. So how we check? Do show IP route and also apply connected keyword. So it will show you only the C ones. Okay. Show IP route connected. So what network we have? 20, 30 and 50. So simple router rep and network 192.168.20, 30, 50. Whatever are there, only these networks you need to configure. Okay. So you can check it from here. So here you can see once I applied, so it start building the uh, messages. Okay. And it will start sending to other router that I know 30, 50 and 20. Now this router receives it and it will see that okay, 30 I already have, but what I don't have?
50.
50 and 20. Okay. So what it will does, it will note down these address, show IP route So what you can see here, now it has 20.
20 and
30.
Who is telling?
30.4.
30.2. And now here are two key point or key things which you need to remember. What you can see here, 120 and 1. So 120 we will see later. What is this 1? It is number of hop. Is it clear? Number of hop.
Hop.
So it note down that okay, I can go to 20 and how many hops away it is? One hop away. Okay. In the same way, I can go to 50 and how many hop away is this?
1 half.
One hop away. Clear? In the same way, it will note down which address? 192.168.10. Show IP route. So it note down which address? 192.168.10. Who is telling? 30.1 and how many hop away?
1.
One hop. Clear, everyone? Okay. In the same way, we can apply on last also. So it is simple or complicated in comparison with static? Okay. It is simple, but understanding this will be difficult. Okay. Router rep. What networks are there? 192.168.40 and 50. Okay. So now you can see if I go here. So now what I have 40 and 50 also. Still, what is the next hop? Just like static, 30 dot. But now what is the difference?
2.
40 is 2 hop away.
2 hops.
Okay. 40 is 2 hop away. Why? Because 50 is there and 40 we have here. So that means how many routers are there? 1 and 2. Okay. So using this hop, it is selecting the best path. Am I clear? So now you can understand this previous example which I was showing you. चल जाए यार. Hmm. So now I think you can understand that to go to this 170 to 16 from R1, how many hops are there? 2. And from R3, how many hops are there? 1, 2,
4.
3. 3, 3. 3 hops. First hop, second hop, and third hop. And how we can verify that? Show IP route. Okay, so we can type here show IP route. So what you can see, how many hops are there?
2.
2. And if it is gone, now how many hops?
1.
3. Okay, so actually this is known as metric. Every routing protocol use metric to find out the
Hops.
Best path. In RIP it is hop, but in other routing protocol it could be something else. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So now you can see that it is pretty simple to apply RIP. How we apply? Simply we just need to give router RIP and connected network. That's it. So router RIP 192.168.10 and 30, and this one 50 and 40, and in the middle one 30, 20 and 50. Okay. So what we give here, simply we just give hmm, uh, there are few more commands, but that we will see after some time. First of all, you just need to understand the basics. So router RIP, and here what we give, connected network ID, that's it. Clear? What is the syntax? We need to give router RIP, network and connected network IDs. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So just try and just create a new one. So you will get familiar with the topology again. So what you need to do, for now, just make it simple. I'm not taking 3 routers. Just take 2 routers. Okay. But just practice it, because in the exam lab will be there. And if you don't practice, then maybe you are not able to complete all 5 questions. Okay. So 2 networks you need to take. Fine. But now, okay, first of all, just use the class full. This static one you already have, everyone. So just apply RIP here in this one first. And in the static one, remove static and apply RIP. Commands are clear? Ha, 1 minute. So this you already have, right? Hmm. Okay. So just remove static and apply this. How to remove? Just type show run. In the run command, you will see your command. Just copy it and type no in global. It is 30. Static you need to remove. Otherwise, RIP will not work. Okay, do this quickly. Try this quickly. And your PC should communicate. Hmm. Try this, everyone. And paste your screenshot of show IP route of at least one router. Am I clear, everyone? Am I audible?
Ishik.
Hmm. If any issue is there, you can ask me or share the screen. In show run, just check your IP route command and type no in the starting in global.
Shikhar, my machine got restarted and the whole topology was lost, so I'm not sharing the connected one. I am building the whole network again.
Okay, I'll share topology with you.
Okay.
Hmm, Topology. You're using Azure VM, no?
No,
You're using on Guacamole, that link, na?
no, Shikhar, I'm doing it my personal machine.
Acha, acha, okay. Now I'm just sharing the topology. You can work on that, huh?
Okay.
Hmm. In chat, I have shared topology. You can download and work on that, huh? Saket, I cannot see RIP network. Just share the screenshot after applying RIP, huh? 30.1, okay. Saket,
Yes, Shikhar.
hmm. Okay, you need to share the screenshot in which RIP is configured. Okay, like you can see the first image, RIP network is there. Tejaswini, I've shared the topology, huh? You can download.
Yes, Shikhar.
Guys, share the screen if facing an issue, huh? They need to configure IPs and then just apply RIP. They will automatically communicate. Guys, share the screenshot and share the screen if facing any issue. Only I can see those 3 screenshot till now. Manas, so IP you have given on serial. IP serial pay you have given. See, serial code. Others, share the screen. Share the screenshot. So once you complete that or pass that, then you can go to the product training. Am I clear?
Yes, Shekhar.
Okay, so just make sure whatever you are Any issue, guys? Anyone?
Hi, Shekhar. Started this
Yes.
side. Actually, I was using GUI mode, Shekhar. So after that, I find some troubleshooting, but still it is showing get you of the last result is not set.
Okay, close this window. First of all, here this cable is wrong between routers. Okay.
Okay.
You have chosen manual cable. Delete this.
Uh,
Delete this cable. Cancel it. Although it will work, but it is not correct. Use the first one. Okay. Okay. Now just okay. Do one more thing. Go to options. Preferences. Select fifth option. Always show port level fifth. Okay. So now just hold the cursor on router 0. So on IP is not there, no router.
yeah. Actually, for RIP, I just now I set it to 0 fast Ethernet. Everything.
Set IP on fast Ethernet 00. 192.168. What network you have given here? 10 or 20?
10.
10.1. Subnet mask. Okay. Close it. On fast Ethernet 01 also. 192.168. 30.1. Okay. Close it. Go to other router. 20. Oh, 10 is already there. 21. 30.2. Show me PC configurations. Close this. 10.2. Gateway 10.1. Okay, fine. Other side. 20.2. 20. Okay, fine. Okay. RIP have you applied?
Yeah.
Then they should work. Type IP route. No, RIP. You have configured or not? Okay, it is
Yes.
there. Fine.
Yeah.
Then fine. Then go to CLI. Type do show IP route. Okay, you have not removed RIP, right? So we have to remove RIP also.
Okay.
You can see S is there.
Yeah.
Okay, so static and RIP both are there, then static is more preferable that it will not take RIP. So type do show run or just type no IP route. No IP route 0000 again. And 192.168.30.2.
192.
No, for subnet mask also all zeros. And then 192.168.30.2. Check on other router also. Type do show IP route. Not so, no IP route 0000 again. 192.168.30.2. And one more time 30.1 also. No IP route 30.1. Now type show IP route. Now you can see RIP is there only. Okay.
Thanks,
And
Shekhar.
PC should ping. Let's check. Anyone else facing issue?
Shekhar, I have a doubt from the previous one. I'm not able to connect the third router. Can you please help me with that?
Sure, skip.
So I need to add a port here. It's not taking it.
Okay, cancel it. Just open the last router. Go to CLI. First, we need to save the configuration. Otherwise, configuration will be gone. Okay, press enter.
Okay.
Enable, and type copy or just simply type write. WRIT. Now go to config. Oh, physical. No, just do the same thing on the middle router also. Type write.
Okay.
Physical. Power off. In right side corner button is there. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in button is there, na? Scroll in the right side. Here you can see button. Power off. Click on this. No, wait. Place this one. Not in this place. Scroll left. This one, small one. Leave it. Power on. Do the same on another device. Power off. Power on. Now pick the cable, automatic one. It will work. Okay. Now just give IP.
Okay, Shekhar. Thank you.
Okay. So most of you have done. Anyone facing issue?
Yeah, hello, Shekhar.
Yes.
I will share my.
Around only half is made sure I have received. What about others?
Is it visible?
Loading. Yes. Ports are down. Your ports are down.
Router 1.
Your ports are down. You can see red. Sorry, mark. Red mark. You can see.
Yeah.
It is representing your ports are down. They are not up. Okay. So just open the router. Go to config. Gig 001. 001. Okay. Go to other side. Other router. Check here. Gig 001. Okay. Here you forward this. Yes.
Okay. For me, it was only showing the router while I'm writing. Show IP, it don't show.
Now type again. Port was down now. Do show IP route. Okay. RIP you have not applied yet.
I have done.
No RIP you have not applied. Type show run.
It's there.
Check on another router.
Here I have not.
Add network. From there
From
also
here
you can do.
you can do.
Rip add. No, just type the network then add. Type network. No network. No, in this just above the add. 192.168.30. Add 192.168.20.
Shekhar, for router 2811, what will be the port that we have to add in the module?
WIC 2T you can add. In the last you can see WIC 2T.
Okay.
Check now, swipe it out. Again, it is not showing. Type again, do swipe it out. Okay, SHIP type, do SHIP protocol. And do 20 and 30. Check on another router. No, wait. Go again. So it is showing only one interface. Gigabit Ethernet 000 and 001 it is not showing. Type SHIP route connected. Okay, here you have given wrong. Here what IP you have 10 and 30, right?
Where?
What networks are there? Type do SHIP route connected. Do SHIP route connected spelling. It's a do you are missing. Enter. So what networks are there? 10 and 30.
20 is not connected. Okay.
And you have given in network command 20 and 30. That is why. Okay. Correct this. Okay. So what about others? Those who are not sharing. Are you not doing lab? Am I audible?
Yes,
Guys,
Shekhar.
So those who are not sharing screenshot or not asking anything.
Shekhar, Tarif already was connected, but Tarif was not showing.
Share your screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screen share.
What happened?
It was configured between the two routers. That it was not showing.
1 minute. Let's do one thing. Go to options.
Do one. Okay.
Preferences.
Yeah, it was already clicked. The fifth option is already.
Oh, sorry. Go to font. Preferences.
You want me to zoom it?
No. Just go to options. With zoom it will not work.
Okay.
Preferences. Click on font tab. Fourth one. Just change this to 1212. First two lines. 8 is there, na?
Okay.
In drop down. In the CLI option. 12. This one also 12. Apply. Close it. Now open. So what you are saying?
The final rip it is not getting.
Okay.
The router rip was already done.
No, router rip is something wrong. Type show IP protocol. Okay, from here rip this. Click on this network. What network you are given? Double click on this. 10.0.30. Click on static. Okay, go to other router. Here show rip. 20 and 30. Go to static. Okay, go to CLI. Enter. Type do show IP route. It is there now. 192.168.10. Okay. So are they not pinging or what?
Yeah. Before it was not pinged. What was the problem?
Okay.
But you can see here it was not pingable.
So ping again. Let's check. Now it is working. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So those who are not doing it, please try to complete it. My screen is visible. Everyone. Okay. So now we'll see a little bit more about routing. So I hope RIP is clear. Okay.
Yes,
In RIP, how it is working means we just applied the command only. Okay. Fine. Now we'll try to understand the working. How it is working and how things works and why we need to remove static and all of these things we will discuss. So first of all, what are the types of routing? We have seen static and dynamic. Okay, difference is clear. In static, what methods are available? Next hop or
Ethernet.
exit interface. Okay, and default route is there to connect with any IP, any subnet mask. This is clear, everyone. Okay, now we see dynamic routing. So dynamic routing. So we need to understand few terminologies. Okay, so first of all is we have AS. AS stands for autonomous system. Okay, so what is AS?
It works on its own.
Group of router in one administrative control. Am I clear? Okay, so let's say we can say if we have Geo. Okay, so all router inside the Geo, who will manage? Geo itself. Okay, so this will be known as one AS. Okay, and we have BSNL. So all router inside BSNL, who will manage? BSNL. So this is one AS. Is it clear? Okay, we have HCL company. So all router within HCL, who will manage? HCL. Okay, so this is one AS. So group of router in one administrative control is known as AS. Is it clear? Everyone? Okay. So routing protocols are divided into two categories: IGP and EGP. Okay, IGP routing protocol and EGP routing protocol. So what is IGP? Interior gateway protocol. Okay, and EGP?
Exterior.
Okay, exterior gateway protocol. So what is the difference if we want to connect devices within an AS? Is it clear? Connect devices or a router. Okay, so let's say inside Geo we have multiple routers. So who will manage? Geo. So but they are within an AS. So which protocol we may use? IGP. Okay, here also in BSNL, inside BSNL, we have multiple router. Which protocol we can use? IGP. But if we need to connect any Geo router with BSNL, okay, then what we need?
EGP.
EGP. Is it clear? So what is IGP? If we connect devices or router in same AS, and if you want to connect with different AS. Clear, everyone? Okay. So two types of routing protocols are there, IGP and EGP. So inside IGP, what protocols we have? RIP, OSPF, AIGRP, these are IGP, and there is only one protocol which is exterior, BGP. Is it clear, everyone? So the protocol.
Inside IGP, RIP, OSPF, all these are
These are the types of IGP protocol. Okay. So if let's say if you have organization HCL, and if you want, if in HCL we have in Noida, HCL we have in Chennai and other location, and also in HCL itself also you know that multiple buildings are there. So if you want to connect router within NAS, within HCL, that means which protocol we can use? RIP, OSPF, or EIGRP. Okay. But if you want to connect HCL with HP or Dell, that means it's a different customer, right? Or different AS. Then what we need? BGP. BGP protocol. EGP protocol we need, and EGP there is only one protocol which is BGP. So for the internet, only this protocol is responsible. BGP is handling all the entire routing table of the internet. Am I clear? Okay. So what is IGP and EGP? Group of router in. If you want to connect router within same areas, then we use IGP. If you want to connect router with different areas, we use EGP. Is it clear, everyone?
Would you please say that full form of IGP and EGP?
Interior gateway protocol.
Okay.
Okay. Interior gateway protocol and exterior gateway protocol. Okay. IGP and EGP. Okay. So same as IGP, different as EGP. Fine. So only BGP is EGP protocol. All other protocols are IGP. Clear, everyone? Okay. So now we saw that what router does. They perform routing, right? And what is routing?
Connecting devices.
Connect different network, and also find
Best network. Best path.
best path. Yeah. So how router find the best path? Okay. Best path selection process. So to select the best path, first of all, what did see? Longest prefix. Okay. Prefix means you understand CIDR value. Okay. So longest prefix always wins. Okay. So what it means, as I showed you this example, 5 router. So here you can see if this router need to go to this network, how many paths available?
Two paths.
Two paths available. So between these two paths, it need to find the best path. So what is the first criteria it will see? Longest prefix or CIDR, or in other words, we can say more network bits. Is it clear? Okay. So let's say if you need to go to means any of you want to come to HCL Lucknow, okay, and I give you one UP map and one Lucknow map. Which one you will prefer?
Lucknow.
One UP. Okay. Yes. HCL to find the HCL office. So which is more accurate? Lucknow map. Okay. So in the same way, whenever any router need to go to any IP address, okay, what is C? Longest prefix. What it means? What is the network? 29. What is the network? 29. So let's say router 1 is saying that okay, you can go to 172.16.0. 0. Let's say I have IP address 5. So you can say you can go to 5, but what is the subnet mask?
29.
27. 20. 27. And this router is saying that okay, you can go to 16.0.5, but what is the mask? 29. Okay. So in this, how many hosts will be there?
5.
Host, total host. 2H over 5. So 32. And here, how many hosts will be there?
32.
8. 29. Nah?
Oh.
So which network is more accurate? 8. Here, everyone. Okay. Or in other words, if I just try to generalize, it gives plus 16, the default mask. That means how many IPs are there? 65,000. And this one is saying that okay, 29. Okay. So where we need to go? 5. So 5 is there in both of the network. So which one it will prefer? 29. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So it will always prefer more network bits. Okay. And we call it, technically it is known as longest prefix. Clear? Okay. Although you can see that which is better path, via router 1 or router 3?
Router 1.
Router 1, but it will not take router 1. It will take path via router 3. Why? Because it is the longest. It has the longest prefix. If it is equal, then it will see AD value. Okay. Administrative. Yes.
Would you please explain that first step once more?
First step means here you can see what is the IP which you want to go. 172.16.0.5. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now router 1 and router 3 both are giving this IP, right? 172.16.0.5 and 172.16.0.5. Clear?
Okay.
Both are saying you can go to this network via us. Okay. But here, what is the subnet mask? 16.
16.
So according to 16 in this network, how many hosts are there? 65,000.
Yes.
And according to 29 on this network, how many IPs are there?
8.
Only 8.
8.
So which network is more accurate?
8.
8 one. Okay.
Okay.
If you need to find something, then if you have 65,000 IP and only 8 IP, so in which one you can easily find out?
8.
In 8 one. Okay. So this is more accurate. Fine. The second thing is
Administrative
AD, administrative distance. So you saw here, and some of you also have done this mistake. You applied rep, but you did not remove static. Okay. So let's say if it is saying that okay, both paths are fine. If means it's now it is equal. Okay. They're saying that okay, you can give to this IP, you can reach this IP. What is the mask? 29 and 29. Here. Now it is equal.
Yes.
Okay. So if it is equal, then what it will see? AD value. Okay. So what is AD value? It shows the reliability of the routing protocol. Okay. So when you are applying RIP, what do you see here? What is the value? What? 20. So this is AD value. Okay. So here you can see AD value lower is better. Okay. So which is the best connected
Lower.
interface? Connected means C. If your network is directly connected, that means it is the best option. It does not need to look anywhere. Okay. If connected is not there, then it will try to find out the static one. Okay. In static, you can see two ADs are there, 0 and 1. So if you use next hop, it will be 1. If you see exit interface, then it will consider this as a directly connected. Okay. RIP, what is the AD value? 120, OSPF 110, EIGRP 90. Okay. So these are the common ones which you should remember. BGP 20 and 200. Okay. So these are the AD values. So in this path, suppose it is RIP, this path is using RIP and this path is using OSPF. Okay. So RIP is 120, OSPF is 110. Which is better?
OSPF.
OSPF. Okay. So it will see that okay, both network giving me the same network ID 2929, but router 1 is using RIP, router 3 is using OSPF. So which is better?
OS.
OSPF. Yeah, everyone. If it is also equal, then it comes to the metric. Okay. So let's say in both what we are using RIP and RIP. So now what it will see, the third option it will calculate is
Metrics.
metric. Okay. So metric is different on every routing protocol. Okay. So metric is also okay. So need to find best path. If multiple paths available from same AD. Is it clear? Okay. So from same AD value or same administration or same routing protocol, if multiple paths are available, so what it will consider?
Metric.
Metric. Okay. And metric is different for every routing protocol. Okay. So like in terms of RIP, what is the metric? Hop count. Okay. In terms of RIP, what is the metric? Hop count.
Hop count.
Fine. So here you can see if it need to go. So from this side, how many hops are there? 2. From
2.
here, how many hops are there?
3.
3. So which will be better path?
2.
2. The metric of OSPF is cost. Okay. And cost is based on bandwidth. Do you understand bandwidth? What is bandwidth?
Availability.
What?
Availability.
Availability. Okay.
Maximum.
So bandwidth you can think like speed, data transfer speed. Okay. So it depends on this. So let's say these links are 10 Mbps, right? And this is 10 Mbps. And these links are 100 Mbps. So which is better?
100
100.
meters.
Right? So if you are using RIP, what it will see?
Hop count.
Hop count. But if you are using OSPF, what it will see?
Bandwidth.
Bandwidth. Okay. So each routing protocol have different method to find out the best path. Okay. There is one more, EIGRP. Its metric is a little bit complex. You just remember, don't try to understand much. So its metric is bandwidth and delay. Okay. So bandwidth and delay by default. Otherwise, it also have load, reliability, and MTU. Okay. So RIP, I think it's simple. In RIP, how we are calculating the metric?
Hop count.
Just by counting the number of hop. Okay. In OSPF, how we calculate
Bandwidth.
bandwidth? So bandwidth is like this. This is the formula 100 upon bandwidth. Okay. So just see in this example.
But Shekhar, every process that is there for choosing the path is giving different solutions, right?
Different solution is
Like longest prefix, we got the second path is preferable one. But when we see hop count, it is first one.
it depends. Okay. So I'm just writing in this way. Maybe I can write down. Yeah. Maybe I can write down 29 here and 24 here. That is also possible.
Okay.
Okay. Here I'm just trying to show you that if we see visually, this looks the better path, right?
Yes.
But it maybe this is the better path. Why? Because it is not taking only hop count. It is taking care of other things also. Okay.
Okay.
So here you can see that I told you that what is the metric here? Bandwidth here. 10 Mbps, 10 Mbps, 100 Mbps, 100 Mbps, and 100. So on this link, 10 Mbps, what will be the cost? 100 upon 10. So it will be 10. Here. So on this link, what is the cost? 10. On this link, what is the cost? 10. Here, what will be the cost? 100 upon 100. So it will be 1. So here, what is the cost? 1, 1, and 1. So from here, what is the total cost? 20. And from here, what is the total cost? 3. Which is better? 3. Here, everyone. The bandwidth, based on the bandwidth. Okay. So here you can see. So what are the three methods to find out the best path? Longest prefix, AD value, and metric. Okay. So now again, we come to this topology. This one. Okay. So on this router, if you want to go here, how many hops are there? 2. And from here, how many hops are there? 3. From this router, if you want to go to 50, right? Then how many hops are there? So what happens? It's a tie. Right? So what it will do? It will load balance. Okay. If metric is equal. So what it will do? It will load balance. Okay. Load balance means when you ping, how many packets are sent?
4.
4. 4. So what it will do? First packet it will send from here. Second packet it will send from here. Am I clear, everyone? Okay. So you can see. Now just see here. Show IP route. So here you can see for all networks, like 20, what is the next hop? 10.2. For 40, what is the next hop? 30.2. Okay. For this one, what is the next hop? 10.2. But for 50, what you can see? 2. So in both, how many hops are there? Both path. 2, 2. So it is doing the load balancing. Load balancing means if I try to ping any 50 IP, 0, 1. Okay. So first packet will go via router 3. Yeah. Second packet will go via router 1. Is it here? So it will do the load balancing. Okay. Third packet again will go via router 3. So alternatively, it will load balance between the path. Here. Okay. So what is routing? Connecting different network. Okay. And what are the types here? Static and dynamic. In a static, we define path manually. In dynamic, we have to. You can automatically choose the path. Okay. AS number is here. Autonomous system. Group of router in one administrative control. Okay. So all router in one administrative control is one AS. And why AS we need to understand, because if you want to connect router within an AS, which protocol we can use? IGP. Okay. If you want to connect router in different AS, then we have to use EGP. Okay. How to find the best path? So first of all, it will see the longest prefix. If prefix is same, it will see the AD value, and if AD value is same, then it will see metric. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. And what is AD value? This you need to remember. It shows the reliability of the routing protocol. So if two protocols are available, if to go to any destination, multiple paths are available, it will choose the path with lower AD value. Am I clear? Okay. Okay, fine. You can just take 5-minute break, then we'll see RIP. Okay. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Shekhar.
So I hope these things are clear, everyone. Routing network.
Devices, networks.
Networks. Okay. And which device is used for routing? Obviously router. Right? So routing, what are the types?
Static, dynamic.
Static
Static
and
and
dynamic.
dynamic.
Static and dynamic. So in static, what we do? We have to define the path manually.
Manually.
Okay. In dynamic,
It is
path
automatically
selection
routing
can be done
protocols.
automatically with the help of routing protocols. Okay. So in static, what we do? We simply just see that what is the destination we need to go and what is our next stop. Is it clear? Everyone?
Clear, Shekhar.
Okay. Or other than next stop, we can also use our exit interface. Okay. Whatever it is, we can use the exit interface, right? Everyone? Okay. And there's one special static route which is known as what? Default route. So default route means to go any IP address, any subnet mask. Okay, so if we are connecting to internet, obviously we cannot have the separate routing table for each and every website we are browsing over the internet. Okay, so for that purpose, what we have default mask, default route. Yeah, everyone. Okay. Then in dynamic, what are the categories? Anyone?
Interior gateway protocol.
And exterior gateway protocol, IGP and EGP. Okay, so there are more categories like you see. RIP is there, OSPF is there. So there are other categories also, but right now what you know that IGP and EGP. Okay, so what IGP does, it connects devices within same AS. Okay, what is AS?
Autonomous
System.
System. So group of router in one administrative control. Okay, so all router which are come under the one administrator or one administrative control, that is road is
AS.
Autonomous system.
autonomous system or AS. Okay, so to connect router within an AS, we can use any IGP protocol, and to connect router with different AS, we can use EGP protocol. Okay. How router find the best path? So whenever router try to find any other network, what it see? The best path criteria.
Longest
Yes. So
Longest prefix.
first of all, it will see the longest prefix. Okay, and when it will be required, when we have multiple
network
path.
paths.
Okay, if multiple paths are there, then in those multiple paths, what it will check first? That which path is having most
More
number of
network
network
bits.
bits. Okay, so that path is having the more number of network bits will be the best
Preferred
path.
path.
Okay, if it is same, if it is equal, then what is the tiebreaker? AD value, right?
Yes.
Yes, Shekhar.
So AD value, what is AD value? Means when AD value is
Administrative
used if multiple paths are there from same with same CIDR value, then we use AD value. What is AD value? Simply it shows the reliability of the routing protocol. If the value is lower, the protocol is more accurate. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, Shekhar. Shekhar, can you explain the first process again, the longest prefix now?
Longest prefix means, let's say if you have a IP address 10.0.0.10. Okay, so 10.0.0.10, one router is saying that okay, one path is saying you can go to 10.0.0.10, but the subnet mask is 24/24. Okay, and another path is saying that okay, you can go to that network, but what is the subnet mask? /16. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, so with /16, how many hosts will be there? 65,000.
536.
Okay,
Yes.
536. But with /24, how many hosts will be there? Only
254.
254. Is it clear? So
Yes.
obviously, which is better? Which path is better? The path is having the less number of hosts.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. So
Okay, so if it is more number of IPs, we don't
network,
use that.
more number of IPs or more, very simple way, the more number of network bits.
Okay.
Okay. So if we have /24 and 28, which is better? 28.
24.
38. More number of network bits. Okay. Because no more number of network bits means less number of host.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So if we have multiple paths, then it can select the best path. Select the best path based on the prefix. If it is equal, then it take then it see the
AD.
AD value. If AD value is also equal, then it will see the
Metric.
metric. Is it clear, everyone? And metric is something which is different for every routing protocol.
Routing
Okay.
protocols.
Algorithm, you understand what is algorithm?
Shortest
Huh.
path.
No, algorithm. In maths or in general science, we have algorithm. Na? So what algorithms are? There is what is the way to doing something? Okay, mathematical, logical representation, or mathematical formula, or whatever you say. So every routing protocol have different method to find the best path. Okay, so as I told you that in RIP, what is the method? Hop count. So it is pretty simple. What it does, whenever you need to go, just see that how many hops have means which path is having less number of hops. That's it. Clear? Okay. But on the other hand, if you use OSPF, OSPF has nothing to do with the hop count. What it will see, which path is faster.
Bandwidth.
Okay, which path is faster. Then EHRP, it is a combination of both. It will check which path is faster, and also it will check which path have lower number of hops. Clear, everyone?
Yes, Shekhar.
Shekhar, you said like administrative distance value is it is used to show the reliability of.
Routing protocol.
Okay.
Reliability of the routing protocol. So here you can see in RIP, what is the ID value? 120.
110.
Okay. And OSPF, what is the ID
110.
value? 110. So which is more reliable?
110. OSP.
110. OSPF. Okay. Lower value is always better. The protocol which is having a lower AD value, we can select. Is it clear? Everyone?
Yes, Shekhar.
Yes, Shekhar.
We can also use AD value for some other tasks. So let's say so here if we use static, right? So what we will set up? What is the next hop? 10.0.0.2, right?
Yes.
If this router need to go to this network, what we will set up? Next hop 10.0.0.2. Clear?
Yes.
But I told you that if it is gone,
Then
what
we
will
choose
happen?
the next available path.
Then we have to define the next path, right? Manually. It will not switch automatically. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. But it may switch automatically, but we have to do something. Okay. So to go to 172.16.00. What is the mask? 29. So 29 means 248, right? And what is the next stop? 10.002. Here, everyone. 10.002. So using this method, what will be the AD value? 1. Is it here? AD value will be 1. Why? Because for static, for next stop, what is the AD value? 1.
1.
Now what we want to do, we want to set up that, okay, if this link is down, this can be used. Okay. So what we can do, we can configure another also. What is the IP here? 30.002. Okay. But what we will say here, we will say that AD value will be 5. Am I clear? So we can configure like this. First one I'm leaving default. Default means what will be the AD value?
1.
1. Okay, but this is also possible. Means if you want, we can do that. Means in static also we can do this, but in dynamic it is happening automatically. Let's see here. So right now what we can see, if I type show IP route, which network I want to check? 172.16.00. So how it is going? RIP, right? Via RIP. And what is the next stop? 10.002. What is the ID value?
120.
120. And how many hops are there?
2.
2. Here I will. But now if I apply static, so I can say no, you can go to 172.16.00. Subnet mask 255. Okay. Okay. Now if I say no, next stop is 30.002. Clear? Everyone. Okay. So now if I check, show IP. How it's going now? Yeah.
Static.
Why? Because now what is the ID value?
1.
1. So what it will check? First of all, it check the longest prefix. So what prefix I have given? 248 and also 248. So it is saved. Okay. So that is why what is, second option is AD value. So what is the AD value? 120 and here
1.
1. So 1 is better. Am I clear? If I want that, okay, if this goes down, it can also use 10.1, 10.2. Okay, but for that purpose, what we need to define? AD value. Okay, here it is not supporting, but it may support another 2. Fine. So here we can give like this, like 5. So that means what we are saying that for 10.2 also capable, but what is the AD value? 5. So first of all, it will check 1, then 5, and if it is not working, then it will go to the RIP. Here, everyone. Audible? 81 static. If you set up, then 5. Okay, just like RIP also, what is the default? 120. But if you want, we can manipulate. That is possible. Okay. It is clear, everyone. Is audible?
Yes, Shekhar.
Yes, Shekhar.
So whatever we have done, so what you should be able to do, you should be able to set up LAN. I hope everyone can do this.
Yes, Shekhar.
Only 1 or 2 are responding. Guys, I want response from everyone.
Yes, Shekhar.
Okay. So you can set up LAN, and to connect with different network, what you can set up? A router, and then between those two routers, what we can apply? Static routing or dynamic routing. Am I clear? Everyone?
Yes, Shekhar.
Yes,
Okay.
Shekhar.
Yes,
So
yes.
here we just want to see little bit detail about RIP. Okay. So I hope configuration wise no issues. Okay. So now we'll see that what is it means. How it works, you saw that it shares the entire routing table, right? But there are few things which we need to learn about every routing protocol, but you just need to understand only about RIP. Fine. So in RIP, what is the ID value? 120. What is the
20.
metric?
Hop count.
Metric hop count. Okay. So how RIP works? What RIP is doing? You can see here, it is sharing the
Routing table.
update or routing table, right? So here you can see it is sending to both. Is it clear, everyone? So RIP is sharing the routing
Yes.
table, but there is one pattern. We call it timers. In RIP, we have timers. So what timers are there? One timer is update timer. Okay. So update timer means how often updates are sent. Clear? Everyone, updates are sent. So updates are sent every
30
30
seconds.
seconds, okay, which is not good because unnecessary we are having the traffic. But here you can see show IP route. So what you can see, how long update was done? 22 seconds before. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What will happen after 30 seconds? The timer will be reset. Right here. So every 30 seconds, RIP is sending the update. You can see 20. Again 1. Okay. So after every 30 seconds, RIP updates are sent. Clear? So this is actually the problem in RIP, because if we don't have any change, what is the need? If we have any change, that is fine. So in OSPF or EIGRP, this thing is removed, that they don't get